Alright class, so here is our new unit of spelling words for this week, Unit 29. At the end of the video, we will talk about what the pattern is for our spelling words this week. So our spelling words this week are all pretty similar. We've talked about these kinds of words in English before. Anybody remember what they're called? Yes, they're called contractions. Very good. So contractions are basically a shortcut to two words. You kind of just squish them together. So our first word is he's. H-E apostrophe S. Before that. And each contraction, when you smush the words together, you kind of the only way that they're separated are with this little thing over here. And who remembers what these are called? They're called apostrophes. Very good. So let's get to spelling our words. Number one, he's. H-E apostrophe S. He's is basically he is or he has. And an example of that is tell Bob he's next to get water. There's no pictures for our spelling words this week because there isn't really a way to get pictures of contractions. So we're just going to have example sentences and definitions for this week. Number two, what's. W-H-A-T apostrophe S. What's means what is or what has. And the example sentence is, I do not know what's happening. Number three, don't. D-O-N apostrophe T. The definition is do not. So another way to say don't is do not. The example sentence is, I don't have Ken's email address. Number four, I'm. I apostrophe M. The definition of I'm is I am. The example sentence is, he is Nick and I'm Ben. Number five, that's. T-H-A-T apostrophe S. The definition of that's is that is or that has. An example sentence is, tell me that's your best work. Or another way is, tell me that is your best work. All right, so we talked about these in English, like I said. Contractions are usually a word with is or a word with not. And I think that's it. All right, so that's basically what our spelling words consist of. Number six, doesn't. D-O-E-S-N apostrophe T. The definition is does not. An example sentence is, a lion doesn't have stripes. Number seven, theirs. T-H-E-R-E apostrophe S. Theirs. The definition is there is or there has. The example sentence is, where there's smoke, there is fire. Or we could have said, where there's smoke, there's fire. Because this and this are basically the same thing, but this is the contraction. Number eight, she's. S-H-E apostrophe S. The definition is she is or she has. The example sentence says, Tammy says she's coming to the party. Number nine, isn't. I-S-N apostrophe T. Isn't. The definition is not. The example sentence says, that joke isn't very funny. Number 10, I'll. I apostrophe L-L. The definition is I will. The example sentence says, on my next birthday, I'll be 9. Number 11, won't. W-O-N apostrophe T. The definition of won't is will not. The example sentence says, Grandma won't get here until Monday. Number 12, here's. H-E apostrophe. Here's. H-E-R-E apostrophe S. Here's. The definition of here's is here is. The example sentence says, there is your pen and here's mine. What would the contraction of there is be again? It's one of our spelling words. It would be theirs. There's your pen and here's mine. but that's not the example sentence, so let's keep it the way it is. Number 13, didn't, D-I-D-N apostrophe T. And the definition of didn't is did not. The example sentence says, who didn't get any dessert? Number 14, whose, W-H-O apostrophe S. Whose. The definition of whose is who is or who has. The example sentence is, do you know who's knocking? And number 15, can't, C-A-N apostrophe T. Can't. The definition of can't is cannot. The example sentence is, I can't see a thing in the dark. So, have you guys figured out what the pattern is? Well, we basically talked about it. The pattern is that all the words are contractions. Very good. So basically all the words are two small words, either here is, she is, will not, do not, and you kind of just smush them together with an apostrophe in the middle. And those are spelling words. So basically you just need to remember the spelling of the words and where to put the apostrophe. Okay? So that was your spelling. So these are your spelling words for this week. Go on OneNote and be sure to do your first assignment for today, which is to write your new spelling words 4 times each.